Welcome, Guardians. My name is Rhino Combat, and I'm here to tell you about one of the ways I've found to get a lot more out of the time you have each day playing Destiny 2. Not everyone has all day to play. For many, playing Destiny is more of a luxury, a reprieve, a quick break in the middle of an otherwise busy schedule, to be squeezed in whenever life permits you to. If you're wondering if I'm spying on you and your situation right now, then this video is for you. Daily bounties are the key to getting more out of your time spent in Destiny 2, and you can obtain them from every open world environment in the game. One of the first stops I make every day when I log in for the first time is the tower. But as you can see, I've already visited the tower's gunsmith, Banshee 44, and picked up a lot of his bounties. They are the ones in blue. The less time you have to play, the easier you're going to want to start off. For this, I'd also go visit the Cosmodrome first. Talk to Shah Han and snag all of the bounties he has available, including the expensive random ones.
Here to help.
Shah Han has available melee kills, super ability kills, power weapon kills, energy weapon kills, and 5 random bounties we'll be picking up. Each and every one of these is super easy to complete and can be done in relatively quick order. But what I'm more concerned with is the gunsmith bounties and seeing if I can get them tackled while I'm doing the Cosmodrome bounties. So I'm seeing hand cannon, bow kills, submachine gun, rocket launcher, pulse rifle, and another submachine gun. So, since I've got 2 gunsmith bounties that involve the submachine gun, I'm going to equip a good kinetic SMG and start there. Also, if you want a little extra glimmer, even though Shah Han didn't have any patrol bounties for me this time around, picking up a patrol is a good way for you to get a quick something else done while you're working on the other bounties. It's about this time that I realized that competing with other players for kills isn't the best use of my time, and I start heading for the in-between areas that only solo players or fire teams can occupy. I remember that I have a bounty for melee kills that I need to do, so I'll start working on that. I also remember that I have a bounty to get 3 kills with a super ability, so I'm going to take care of that in this next room. Boom. Now that I've gotten the submachine gun bounties taken care of, I can focus on the one for kills with the bow. Well, bow and melee. Too many guardians in this area to make hunting here worth it. So, off to the next private instance to make bounty work quicker. I do have a bounty for grenade kills, but I don't honestly use grenades often enough to really make such a bounty worth it. I mean, if I complete it during the course of a play, then that's fine too. And now, I will focus on my very favorite legendary gun in the whole game, the Swarm. I am a big fan of spitting heavy caliber rounds rapidly, but I'm also a fan of having the kind of control that allows me to shoot 1 round at a time, like a scout rifle with a jaw-dropping reserve. That's why, for most high-damage gunplay, my default is this truly devastating machine gun. Although truthfully, what I should have done is switched to rocket launcher and gotten 2 bounties taken care of simultaneously. Though, I decided to save that one for a little later on. Next up, the moon. Now, I'll stop the video here. By the time I selected the moon, I was only 18 minutes and 23 seconds into my gameplay recording. So if that's all you have time for, like 15 to 20 minutes, it's okay to stop there and not go any further. You have made progress. Excellent work. But if you have a little more time, we'll keep going. On the moon, we're going to pick up every one of Eris Morn's bounties.
Welcome, my friend.
Today, she has Lunar Defender, which is public events, which we may not have time for. She also has Fallen Equiver, Gun Runner, Spray Pattern Disintegration,
It is yours.
and 5 random bounties. You should also stop at the enchanting table nearby, because there are 2 bounties there that don't require the time-consuming nightmare hunts in order to complete them. You're going to want to get Once Alive, which is a hunt in the Lost Sector K1 crew quarters, and Curse of the Centaur, a hunt for nightmares in lost sectors on the planet Nessus, if you have the time to do the Nessus bounties. Let's see. We've got a bounty for killing the Fallen in Archer's Line, and a bounty for hand cannon kills. So let's go kill Fallen in Archer's Line with a hand cannon. 2 bounties at the same time. When I'm finished with the hand cannon kills, I switch over to my submachine gun. I still need to get special ammo bricks for the fusion rifle, which serves as 2 bounties by itself. Rapid kills in groups of 2 or more, and solar damage kills. The right tool for the job is always essential. Now I'm going to take a moment briefly right here to talk on damage types. If you get bounties regularly that require solar damage or arc damage, or void damage, it's a good idea to have weapons in your inventory that are comfortable for you to use that efficiently and quickly deal the damage type you need them to. There are a couple of weapons in the game, exotics, that allow you with the push of a button to cycle between damage types. I myself use the exotic auto rifle Hard Light. It is my absolute favorite gun of all time. It's an auto rifle with the utility of cycling between damage types, and I've used it non-stop since I got it. It comes in clutch when I need something quickly to deal a specific light type damage. With other damage cycling exotic weapons like the Hard Light, you can have a ready access to damage types that won't otherwise clutter your inventory space. Now we're heading for the lost sector called K1 Crew Quarters. From here, we'll put in work on 3 bounties at once: solar damage, rapid fusion rifle kills, and K1 Crew Quarters. We just need more special ammo bricks to make this work. Fusion rifle kills done, but we still have solar damage to do and get credit for. And we need to generate orbs of power. So let's switch our subclass to solar and deal solar damage. Again, 2 bounties at the same time. So, we didn't complete the K1 Crew Quarters bounty, and another run through is required. This is fine. We still have a couple of other bounties to tackle, and we'll get those done here too. Orbs of Power bounty finished. Have I mentioned how much I really enjoy the Hard Light auto rifle and its ricochet rounds? Well, I do. Time to complete the melee bounty as well. But I have to watch out for the floating machines of exploding volatile death while I'm introducing the Fallen to my knuckles. Five more melee kills to go, and just to finish the nightmares in this lost sector, then that's it for the moon. Melee kills finished. Nightmares almost finished. I'm gonna stop again. If you're pressed for time, at the point of the playthrough video where the last boss for the K1 Crew Quarters Lost Sector was finished, the time had been 35 minutes and 34 seconds. So if all you have is a half hour to play, then you can absolutely stop here. You have made even more progress. This is also a job well done. I'm gonna keep going. But first, in order to do that, I've got to free up some space by turning in the completed bounties thus far. As you will see when I start turning them in, I started out this video at rank 570. Now, before I go any further, I should point out that I do also have the Season Pass, so I get a lot of bonus experience points for having fully completed the 100 rank season line. I also have my Ghost outfitted to give me an additional 12% bonus to all experience points gained. And while it's not really all that much, when you're getting as many XP hits as turning in all these bounties give you, that extra 12% on all those bounties adds up very quick, as you're about to see. Two whole ranks. From the bottom of rank 570 to the bottom of rank 572. And if you have a little more time to complete more bounties, you can gain even more experience than this. For our next stop, we're going to take a look at the European Dead Zone and see what bounties our trusted ally Devrim K has to offer.
Engage.
It looks like he has grenades. We'll pass on that. Precision kills, Cabal kills, Void kills. All three very easily doable. All at the same time. We'll just equip a weapon that deals void damage and get precision kills on the Cabal Shadow Legion with it. Easy. Just a few more precision kills and... time to massacre the Cabal indiscriminately. Not sure why I switched to arc damage. Time to switch back to void. If I'd have kept it void damage, I would have been completely finished right now at 44 minutes and 38 seconds. Instead, it takes an additional 1 minute and 9 seconds to finish up. Next up, we're heading for Nessus. We've got a Nightmare bounty to complete, a Gunsmith bounty to complete, and whatever Failsafe has to offer. Looks like Power Fantasy, Super Multi-Kills, Pass, Friend or Foe, and Vicarious Exploration, which requires us to get 2 cache codes from lost sectors. We can complete everything we have left to do in 2 passes of the nearby lost sector, the Rift. The problem is, I need more ammo for the rocket launcher than I currently have in order to complete that one. Oh well, let's see if we can find some as we go. Fallen bounty complete. Rocket launcher bounty complete. 50 kills bounty complete. Now, just need to finish the Lost Sector bounty. Ultimately, securing this one took 3 runs. But if you don't want to do that, my first run through the Lost Sector and all of the other bounties completed took me a total of 52 minutes exactly from the time I started recording this playthrough. For the sake of brevity, I'll conclude the video right here. If all you have is at most an hour a day to play, then you have already completed a whole lot of bounties and made far more progress than you think. Go ahead and turn in all the bounties you finished until now. Watch in amazement as your rank progress races upward. Well done. If you have the time to keep going, then I encourage you to do so. Keep going. There are other worlds with bounties on them to pick up. If you're going to the Dreaming City, then I encourage you to stop by Helm as well and visit the Spirit of Riven to pick up extra bounties that can also be completed in the Dreaming City. Most of them anyway. With the launch of Into the Light, Shacks at the Hall of Champions may also have a few bounties that can be completed anywhere in the game. But I encourage you to look closely at the wording of some of these bounties to make sure. Every little bit that you can get that lets your normal gameplay be rewarded by completing bounties, you should absolutely make full use of. And honestly, a couple of ranks gained every day might not seem like much, but this is where I'd like to encourage you to not give up on this. Consistency is key, and it is a daily discipline that will show over time more fruits and rewards than you ever thought possible before. Namely, every 5 levels over 100 you gain, starting at 103, you'll get an Eververse engram with a random prize within it. And every 30 levels above 100, your seasonal artifact will give you a bonus to your power level, which not only increases your damage output, but also your defense against damage. It's an all-around win. When completing bounties, don't sweat over completing all of them. Only focus on the ones you can get done quickly. Then later on, if you have more time, you can go back and try to get the ones you didn't have time to get earlier. The key here is consistency as well as efficiency. Try to make the best use of the time that you have, Guardian. I hope this video has been inspirational enough to provoke you to action, educational enough to inform you of how to handle all the bounties available, and entertaining enough to hold your attention to the end. I'm Rhino Combat, and I hope to see you in the field.